The US Navy and NASA have a fully operational space fleet already. Alexander Light, Humans Are Free reports, and this is not the first time we've heard about this. For years now, one of the people that was the designer of these spacecraft, who used to design aircraft carriers, William Tomkins, you'll find his videos all over YouTube, states how this has been going on for decades. When Gary McKinnon managed to hack Pentagon's most secret files, the mainstream media focused on his dramatic fight against extradition to the US. Most of the newspapers and television stations didn't seem particularly interested in what details about military were uncovered by the Scottish hacker. What they were interested in was what he found concerning ETs and extraterrestrials and secret space programs, space fleets, etc. Excel spreadsheets revealed non-terrestrial officers. In other words, they were not human. These sustained wall of silence seems fairly suspicious given that McKinnon has made several extraordinary claims about information he accessed on these top secret military databases, and according to him, the most unusual he came across was an Excel spreadsheet listing the details of, quote, non-terrestrial officers, end quote. While McKinnon said that the phrasing of this title could be interpreted in a number of ways, one thing was certain: these officers are not based on planet Earth. So non-terrestrial, they're not on Earth. In addition to this unusual roster of names, McKinnon also found listings for a, quote, secret space fleet, end quote. Around 10 warships, all prefixed with the title USS. It is McKinnon's belief that this flotilla of secret spaceships are being operated by the U.S. government and are fully staffed with military personnel. He said, I found an Excel spreadsheet which said non-terrestrial officers, and I thought, oh my God, that's incredible. Fully operational colonies on both Mars and the Moon. And some people have been very quick to dismiss McKinnon's claims as lies or delusions, but his words match up with claims made by numerous other individuals, including those who have worked at the inner heart of NASA itself. For example, a retired aerospace engineer named William Tomkins has previously publicly stated that NASA is in possession of very highly secretive space fleet, and we know that when he was a small boy in 1942, in the end of February 42, he was at the Battle of LA watching this huge UFO with his father and his brother. Now anyway, going back to this, the aerospace engineer William Tomkins, he claims that the staff on board these vessels are ordinary soldiers who have signed up for 20-year tours of duty, 20 years. According to Tomkins, these soldiers are charged with maintaining the fully operational colonies on both Mars and the Moon. Corey Goode, a former employee of the secret space program, quote-unquote, who became a whistleblower, has echoed the same claims. And according to him, Mars was first visited by the Germans in the 1930s and was colonized by Americans in the 1970s. And let's remember that NASA was started by the Germans. And for example, Werner von Braun was German, and he came over from Germany, and of course that's how NASA started. Now, Goode claims that an operation called Project Solar Warden actively seeks out planets that are ripe for colonization by human beings. And there's an embedded video here by Senator Daniel Inouye on the shadow government. Now, the biggest cover-up of all time. While many people may still dismiss McKinnon's claims about the United States space program, it's certainly unusual that his story is so consistent with the claims made by other individuals. Perhaps McKinnon really has discovered the proof for the biggest cover-up of all time. And there's 4 videos here of him you can watch. Whistleblower spills beans. I spent 3 years serving on Deep Space Fleet. And there's 4 videos. This is on Humans Are Free. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.